Hello everyone, greetings and welcome. Today I am conducting the topic from Engineering Mathematics 3 from the unit Fourier Transform. In this lecture, we see how to solve the integral equation. We solve the integral equation, that is, we given the value of Fourier transform of the function and we find the solution for this, that is, we find the value of function f of x. Here we directly see the examples how to solve the integral equation. Solve the integral equation, integration from 0 to infinity f of x sin lambda x dx is equal to the value of integration is 1 minus lambda if lambda in between 0 to 1 and value is 0 if lambda is greater equal to 1. Here remember, if the limit of integration is from 0 to infinity and the integration involving the term sin lambda x, that is the given integration, that is the given transform is the Fourier sine transform. If we given the Fourier sine transform, then we find the value of, or we solve the integral equation, that is we find inverse Fourier transform, that is we find the value of f of x. Here we see the solution. The term sin lambda x is present in the integral, that is the given integration is the Fourier sine transform of function f of x, which is given by fs of lambda is equal to integral 0 to infinity f of u sine lambda u du, and which is equal to the given value. Here we given, that is we given here Fourier sine transform. We solve the equation, that is we find the value of function f of x. For this we use inverse Fourier sine transform. The formula for inverse Fourier sine transform is f of x is equal to 2 upon pi integral from 0 to infinity fs of lambda sine lambda x d lambda. Now we substitute the value of function fs of lambda. Here given fs of lambda is the function 1 minus lambda if lambda in between 0 to 1 and 0 is lambda is greater equal to 1. That is, here we given the value of lambda is from 0 to infinity. We split 0 to infinity as 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity. For this we split this 0 to infinity as 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity. If limits are from 0 to 1, then value of function is 1 minus lambda. And if 1 to infinity, then value of function is 0. Here we put values and we find the value of integration. If we see the second integration, in second integration, the value of function is equal to 0. Therefore, we got second integral is equal to 0. Now we find the value of first integration. For this, we use the integration formula. Integration of uv is equal to u constant into integration of v minus derivative of u into the double integration of v. Because here u is the polynomial, here 1 minus lambda is polynomial, then easily we can calculate the value of function by using formula. Now we find the value of integration. Here we use the formula and find the value. First we take 2 upon pi is constant, then here we find the value of integration from 0 to 1, 1 minus lambda sin lambda x d lambda. For this we use the formula and find the value of integration. Here first we take u constant. Here u is 1 minus lambda. We take 1 minus lambda is constant. We take the integration of sin lambda x. integration of sine lambda x is minus cos lambda x upon x. Minus, we take the derivative of u. Derivative of 1 minus lambda is minus 1 and the double integration of sine lambda x is minus sine lambda x upon x square. Now we put the limits from 0 to 1. If we put the upper limit 1, if we put 1, then here we got 1 minus 1 is 0. Therefore we got first term is 0. Put here in second term x is equal to 1. If we put x is equal to 1, then here we got the value sine lambda upon 1. Sorry, we replace the value for lambda. Therefore here we got sine x upon x square is the value of second term. Therefore we got the second term minus sine x upon x. Now we put the lower limit 0. If we put the lower limit 0, then we got here 1 minus 0 is 1 into the cos 0 upon 0. Cos 0 upon x. Value of cos 0 is 1. Therefore here we got the value 1 into cos 0 is 1. Therefore you got here minus 1 upon x. And the lower limit, therefore we got minus minus plus. Therefore we got here 1 upon x. Therefore here we got the value of integration is 2 upon pi x minus sin x upon x square, which is the required solution of the given integral equation. Now we see the next example. If the integration involving the term cos lambda x. Here, solve the integral equation, integration from 0 to infinity f of x cos lambda x dx, which is equal to e raised to minus lambda, and lambda is greater than 0. We solve this integral equation. We see the integration. This integration involving the term cos lambda x. This involving cos lambda x. Therefore, the given integral equation given the value Fourier cosine transform. Here we given Fourier cosine transform. We find the solution for integral equation, that is we use inverse Fourier transform. Inverse Fourier cosine transform. Here we given fc of lambda is equal to e raised to minus lambda. We see the solution. How to find the solution for the integral equation. The term cos lambda x present in the integral, therefore given is the Fourier cosine transform. Here we given fc of lambda is equal to integral 0 to infinity f of u cos lambda u du, which is equal to e raised to minus lambda. We find the value of function f of x. For this we use inverse Fourier cosine transform. That is, we use the formula f of x is equal to 2 upon pi integration from 0 to infinity fc of lambda cos lambda x into d lambda. We put the value of fc of lambda. Here fc of lambda is e raised to minus lambda. Substitute the value and find the solution. We put here fc of lambda is e raised to minus lambda cos lambda x d lambda. Now we find the value of integration. For this we use the formula. All of you know the formula. Integration e raised to ax into cos bx is equal to e raised to ax into cos bx is equal to e raised to ax upon a square plus b square into a cos bx plus b sin bx. Therefore we use formula, we got the value. Here a is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to x. Because here integration with respect to lambda, therefore x is the variable. Therefore, we got the value e raised to minus lambda upon 1 plus x square, that is a square plus b square. A is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to x. We got e raised to minus lambda upon 1 plus x square in bracket a cos bx. A is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to x. Therefore, we got here minus cos lambda x plus b into sin bx. B is equal to x. Therefore, we got x into sin lambda x. We put the limits from 0 to infinity. If we put the limits from 0 to infinity, then we got the value. Here, if we put the upper limit infinity, then here we got e raised to minus infinity. And the value of e raised to minus infinity is 0. Therefore, we got, if we put the upper limit, then value is 0. Now we put the lower limit 0. If we put the lower limit 0, we got the value of this e raised to 0 is 1. Therefore, we got 1 upon 1 plus x square in bracket minus cos of 0 plus 0 into sine 0. We got the second term 0 into sine 0 is 0. Only we got the first term minus cos of 0. Cos 0 is 1. Therefore, we got the value minus 1. We put the lower limit, we got minus minus plus. Therefore, we got the value of integral equation is f of x is equal to 2 upon pi into 1 upon 1 plus x square. In this way, we solve the integral equation. We got the solution for the integral equation, that is the value of f of x. Remember these for solving the integral equation. Here we given the value of Fourier transform and we solve this, that is we use inverse Fourier transform. Thank you for watching the video.